Hello everyone. Today's topic is source coding algorithm. This video will going to help you to solve the numerical of a 10 marks based on the Huffman coding technique, which is commonly used for the source coding algorithm to calculate entropy, average code word length, code efficiency and variance. These are the parameters they are asking for the 10 marks numerical. First is entropy, which is denoted by capital H, given by the equation summation k changes from 1 to m, where m is all possible symbols, pk log to the base 2 into 1 upon pk. Next is average code word length. The formula is denoted by capital N is equal to summation k changes from 0 to m pk into nk, where small nk is the number of bits in the symbols. Next, they are asking what is code efficiency. The formula is, the notation is zeta. It is given by capital H, which is nothing but the entropy upon the number of average code word length. The last, sometime in the numerical, they are asking what is the variance, which is given by the formula sigma square is equal to summation k changes from 0 to capital M pk in bracket nk small nk minus capital N, where n is nothing but the average code word length. This is a simple example showing how to calculate entropy and average code word length from the given symbols. Here you can see the x1, x2 and x3 are the three symbols are given with its probability 0.45, 0.35, 0.2 respectively, and we have to calculate the parameter which is entropy and average code word length. As we know, the formula for the entropy is given by capital H is equal to k 1 to m, as capital M value is number of symbol. Here you can see there is a 3 symbol, so here capital M value is 3. So the summation changes from 1 to 3. pk log to the base 2 1 upon pk. When you simplify that, just simply put the k values from 1 to 3. So this will become as p1 log to the base 2 1 upon p1 plus p2 log to the base 2 1 upon p2 plus p3 log to the base 2 1 upon p3. As we know, the p1 is 0.45, p2 is 0.35, p3 is 0.2 respectively. So when you simplify this equation, this will given the final answer for the entropy, which is given as 1.5128. This is the step you have to follow for Huffman coding algorithm. First, you have to write all the symbols which is given. So I will write the first column is x1, x2 and x3. Next column is the probability of the symbol. So first I will enter the maximum value of the probability. That means I will write all this probability in the descending order. The first entry will be the maximum probability and the last entry will be the lower probability. So I can write 0.45, 0.35, 0.2 as given in the numerical. The algorithm says that first you have to add the lower probability, this 0.2 and 0.3. The addition of these two is nothing but the 0.55, which you are supposed to write on the top. And then this 0.45 will be coming down. So you will have the 2 probability in stage 2. Now again, this will be the final answer for that. Even when you add, it will be comes to 1. So that is the end of the algorithm. Assign 0 on the top and assign 1 below. Again for this case also, assign 0 on top, assign 1 below. Now just refer this table. The first column for the table is the symbol. As you know, there are 3 symbols with their respective probability given in the numerical. Now whenever we have to decide the Huffman code for the given symbol, you have to do the coding from top to bottom. So whenever we have to, suppose I have to calculate what is the Huffman code for 0.2, or you can say what will be the code for x3. So I will first track the path for the point 2. So this is what, start from this. This will be the path you can see for point 2 or x3. But whenever I have to give the code will be 0 to 1. So that is what the 0, 1 will be code for x3 symbol or having the probability is 0.2. Similar way, I will find out what will be the path for 0.35. The 0.35, the path is like this. You will have, this is what the path for 0.35. But for the coding, I have to move from top to bottom. So this will be a 0 to 0. So 0, 0 you will have the code, Huffman code for 0.35 or for x3. For x1 or 0.45, it is the path is simply a 1. So the code, Huffman code for x1 or 0.45 path is only 1. So you can see all this probability 0.45, Huffman code is 1, 0.35, Huffman code is 0, 0, 0.2, it is 0, 1. So the last column is what? It is the number of bits or a symbol nk. How many number of bits you have for the code? Here you can see you will have the single bit. So the number of bit will be 1. Here you will have a 2 bit 0, 0. So the number of bits will be 2. And here also we have a 2 bits for this Huffman code. That is, again here it is 2. Now we will calculate what is the average code word length. The n formula, capital N formula is given by summation k 1 to m. As we know, capital M value is 3. So the summation is 1 to 3. Summation pk into nk. The pk is all the probability of that symbol and nk is nothing but the last column, which is nothing but the number of bits in the Huffman code. So the first, it will, when you simplify, simply put the value of k from 1 to 3. So this will become as pk into nk. Pk is 0.45, nk is 1 plus p2 into n2. p2 is 0.35 into, this is nothing but the number of bits for the second symbol 2 plus p3 into n3. 0.2 into 2. So when you simplify, that simply gives the answer for Huffman code. Average code word length, which is given by 1.55. This is the numerical normally asked for the 10 marks. The numerical is given as a DMS, discrete memory source, has the following symbols with the probability as shown in below. They have the table, they have given the table of a symbol and their probability. S0, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 and S6. Total S0 to S6 are the symbols given with their probability 0.125, 0.0625, 0.25, 0.0625, 0.125, 0.125 and 0.25. And we have to calculate, generate the Huffman code with minimum code variance and determine the code variance and code efficiency and comment on the code efficiency. The solution for to obtain that, as they have given Huffman code with the minimum code variance. So for that, there is a two methods to be used in the Huffman code. One, you can refer this table. Here you can have the method one is what? As high as possible, and method 2 is as low as possible. The meaning of this as high as possible means when you add the two probability, the addition of that probability will be get shifted on the top of the next column. Then it is called as a method is called as high as possible. If the addition of the two probability is not going on the top of the next column, then it is called as low as possible. In this table you can see, even if you go for this two method, the average code word length we are getting the value to be same, but the variance value will be different. So here you can see in the method 1, that means as high as possible, we have the variance value to be less. So as in the numerical they have given the Huffman code with the minimum code variance. So we will prefer the method 1, which is called as the as high as possible. The steps to follow the Huffman coding algorithm is that first you have to write all the symbols. So total S0 to S6 symbols are there, but the symbol which having the highest probability, that will be coming first. So in this given numerical, S2 is having the highest probability, so that will be coming on the top, 0.25. Then S3, even if S6 is also same, but I will write, but that comes after S2, that's why the second entry will be S6, which is also having the probabilities 0.25. Then comes S0, 0.125, S4, 0.125, S5, 0.125, and then S1, 0.0625, S3, 0.0625. Here you can see, even if some symbol having the same probability, but depending upon the sequence, in the numerical they are given S0, S1, S2, depending upon the sequence, we will write this symbols, this second probability in the descending order. So you will have the first entry for the symbol having the maximum probability, and the last entry will be having the minimum probability. The first step is you have to add the lower probability. So I will add 0.0625 and 0.0625, whose addition comes at 0.125. As we have to calculate the minimum with variance with the minimum value, that's why the addition you have to keep that on the top. So the addition comes at 0.125, but in the first column, in the first stage, you have that value of the probability of 0.125 for symbol S0. But what I am doing, that keeping the addition on the top of this second column, 0.125, and remaining thing will be coming, simply you have to shift it down, and this will be as it is. I will carry forward for the stage 2, that is 0.25 and 0.25. Again for the stage 2, you have to repeat this procedure. You have to add the lower probability, again 0.125 and 0.25. Addition for that, it is coming 0.25. Keep that 0.25 on the top. Even if in the previous stage we have 0.25, but addition I am keeping on the top, then remaining all thing you have to shift it down for the next stage. Repeat the stage 3, as again you have to add the lower probability 0.25 and 0.25. That will be the addition gives 0.25, that is again coming on the top. Remaining all you have to shift it down. For stage 4, add 0.25, 0.25 lower probability. The last two probability addition will be 0.5 coming on the top for the stage 5. Remaining probability simply shifted to the next stage. Again goes on, continue with this procedure. Again add 0.25, 0.25. Addition will be 0.5. Keep that on the top, and remaining previous stage 0.5 will be coming down. When you add, you are getting addition to be 1. So this here you have to stop the algorithm procedure where the addition comes 1. Now just assign wherever you have added to probability, assign on the top 1, and lower will be on the top you have to assign 0, and the lower will be 1. Similarly 0, here also 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Remember, whenever we have to give the Huffman coding for the given particular symbol or a probability, always giving the coding from top to bottom. First we will find out the path from bottom to top, but the coding will be given from top to bottom. For example, path for last symbol S3, 0.0625 probability, having that probability, the path will be, I am showing like this. Here this is what the path you will have, right? But according to path, whatever the bits are coming, that is nothing but the code for. Always remember, whenever you are doing the Huffman coding, the path you have to find out for the particular symbol from bottom to top. But the coding, Huffman coding, is to be find out from top to bottom. I'm just showing the last one. As you can have for the symbol S3, the probability given as 0.0625. The path for that is given as, this is what you will have the path for finding the Huffman code. But whenever it's time to find out the code for that given symbol, it is what the code will be 0, then again 0, then you will have 0 and then 1. So this is what you will have the Huffman code for the last S3 symbol having the probability 0.0625. Similarly way, you have to find out the code, Huffman code, for the remaining probability or the symbol from top to bottom. That will be the code for the Huffman code. So from the Huffman coding algorithm step, we will complete this table where the first column is symbol, starting from S0 to S6 and their corresponding probability, code word for that probability or symbols, and number of bits in each code word. Here you will have 2 bits, so the last column will be 2. Here also 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4. So you can have, this way you can complete this table. Now the task is to find out the entropy for this using Huffman coding code. Now the entropy formula, capital H, is given by summation k is 1 to m. Here m value you can have, that is pk into log to the base 2 1 upon pk. The capital M is nothing but the number of symbol which is given in the numerical. So similarly, if you see in the numerical, you will have the probability 0.25 is given for the 2 symbols, 0.125 is given for 3 symbols, and 0.0625 are given for the 2 symbols. So simply I will calculate the entropy by 0.25 log to the base 2 1 upon 0.25, that is into 2. Then next probability 0.125 log to the base 2 1 upon 0.25 into 3, because 3 symbols having the same probability, which is 0.125. The next is 0.0625 log to the base 2 1 upon 0.0625 into 2, as you have the 2 symbol having the same probability 0.025. When you simplify this, the entropy value comes to 2.625 bits per message. The next parameter we will calculate, that is code efficiency. The formula for the code efficiency is zeta is equal to entropy upon the average code word length. The entropy, it comes about 2.625, and average code word length by formula it is also obtained 0.625. So here you can have the value which is equal to 1, or efficiency is 100%. Hence the efficiency of the code is 100%, since the combined probability are equal in stage 4 and 6. And next is what you have to find out, the variance parameter. The formula for the variance is given as sigma square is equal to summation k 0 to 6, as the 6 is nothing but the value of capital M. Here the M is given as 6. Pk nk minus average code word length in bracket close raised to 2. So when you put the different values of k in this equation, it will be a P0, P1, P2, P3, so on till P6. And I'll put simply the value will be a, suppose the first entry will be P0, which is 0.125. The nk is the number of bits for that particular symbol, which is 3, minus 2 average code word length, that value is same for all this equation, 0.2625. bracket square. Similarly, plus next symbol P1 up into the number of bits in the code word minus average code word length bracket square and so on. So I will calculate this equation simply by putting the different values P1 and number of bits. I will get the value of the variance. This variance value is the minimum value, as we have preferred the method which is as possible as high. That means when you add the two lower probability and addition will keeping on the top of the next stage, then it is called as the minimum variance calculation. Thank you for watching this.